Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you join me here once again in definitely not fried chicken. And as you can see, our little factory, our drug production unit here has evolved ever so slightly since you were last with me. Actually, it's a little bit more than ever so slightly. I have actually expanded because I realised that to start making real money I need to start producing quite a lot of drugs, this basic cannabis to start with. So I spent about 11 grand I think it was on buying this extra plot of land here so I could make my growing room that bit bigger. The only trouble with that, of course, well that also allows me to add another member of staff to the team, which now includes a cleaner and an engineer. The engineer is needed to take care of these lamps when they break down, and the cleaner is needed to make sure everything is clean so we don't start shipping contaminated product to our customers. And in fact, I think we're looking, I need to get rid of the, how do I get rid of the overlays? It's not that one, it's that one. Oh yeah, we have got some contaminated cannabis here, which is only going to earn me $36.50, whereas uncontaminated, 146. Yeah, so you do lose quite a lot. I'm not quite sure what he's watering. Yeah, if you've been following the game on Steam, you'll have noticed there's been a fair few comments since the release of the game at release 1.0 that it's not really perfect yet. It's not quite right. There are still quite a few bugs in the game. So I'm going to be reasonably cautious until we start getting more regular updates. What is that guy doing with that watering can? Let go of it. It's not a good knife. No. Oh well, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. I've employed him for his expertise. Yeah, no. So I'm going to be fairly cautious, so we don't get too far ahead and hit any real bugs. At the moment, at this level of development of my factory site, we should be okay. But producing as much cannabis as I am now, as you can see, my 3 mopeds, actually, yeah, I bought an extra one. How are they doing? Oh, okay, we've got this one hotline customer here at the moment, I think, haven't we? We've still got a reward for the spaceman, but I'm ignoring the spaceman at the moment because I don't need that reward, which is the astronaut suit, if I remember correctly. Does it tell me when I hover over it? I'll hover over that. No, it doesn't. It did tell me when we accepted the order, but no, so it's not going to tell me that. Why is that 146? We've delivered, oh, that's 2 mopeds are going there. We've delivered 1 package at full value. Now my garage is here, so you're on your way back. Okay, so we should actually, that's the second delivery, so we should get a few more dollars from that's Isabel, I think, wasn't it? Moped 2, you're not going to get there in time, so you're going to the university. And Moped 3, you're going to the university as well. Now what I've decided here is that we need to start moving into more types of cannabis, so we need to get the toasted at least, and hopefully the Amazonian, and we'll get those by sending contents, some good organic goodness, to the university. We will get our upgraded car which carries 4 loads at one time. That would be a good benefit, so we'll get that next, but I think I'm going to focus on getting the toasted first, which is quite easy to get. So if we come here, we just need 20 points. We're at 15 now, and we get, if we're sending excellent quality cannabis, so we'll get 3 points for every delivery. So we've got another 2 or 3 deliveries to go and we should get that, whereas for the scrapyard that takes 90 points to get a car. We've got 24 at the moment. We'll get to that next. I think that's what I want to do next, I think, unless I change my mind, which is quite possible, to be fair. But I don't get any money from that, so I still need to supply hotline customers with goodness. Which is what we're doing there. Now, one thing I noticed when I was adding my 3rd moped is when you add a moped, it automatically defaults to the default colour because as we see here, we can identify them by different colours, as I've done here, yellow and this orange. So I can more easily see which one is going where and to which customers. But what I hadn't realised until I put the third moped in is that new mopeds automatically get the green colour, and what that means is they will all automatically go into slot 2 here above any other colours. So I think, well, hang on, why is my fourth moped, if I add a fourth one, which I will do at some point, maybe this episode, maybe not, who knows. So when I have my fourth vehicle, it will actually be given a default colour of green, so it will actually go ahead of moped 2. It's only when you change the colour that it changes position, which I'm not entirely sure I like. So there you see, moped 2 is down near there. Now, the issue I've got is that you cannot directly relate the vehicle here on the map to the vehicle in the garage. I need to go to the factory. There it is. So you don't know which one of these slots is your actual moped. So if I hover over this, does this tell me anything? No, it doesn't. Now, if it put the colour perhaps on the light or the door or something, so you could see, or just paint the walls the colour that you've given the moped, then you can easily see which moped is getting which goodies and so on. So that would help you prioritise and organise, schedule even. Yeah, let's not get into scheduling. At least organise a delivery, if you could tell which one is which, I think. But again, with just three mopeds rather than a mix of cars and mopeds, I'm not sure how big an issue that's going to be. In the previous builds of the game, when it was still in early access, I had real trouble working out which vehicle was which. That's not quite such an issue here, because you can identify them with the colours here, so you know which one's going where. But even so, it's still an odd system for me. I mean, perhaps if they were all sorted by the name you gave them or something, I don't know. Maybe if you go back to the factory and you hover over the garage, it told you which vehicle it was. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That would be really good. So I mean, it tells me here that this is basic cannabis, but that's the product growing. It doesn't tell you what the option is until you click on it. If I click on that, that's just a moped garage. Maybe if it said moped 1, 2 or 3, whichever, yeah, that'd be good, because that is garage 3. Anyway, we're getting slightly sidetracked there, so let's get rid of that. What am I doing? Oh, I want to expand. Well, the first thing I want to do actually is make, I think, my storage room here bigger, because we may need more storage and more boxing. If we grow more stuff, we're going to need to get it boxed up and stored and shipped that much more quickly. So first things first, let's add some more storage room. So this is build, storage, stick you in there, that's good. And then I can come out of build, click that away, and then put that there. And yeah, the icons used to be along here, didn't they, of what it showed on the objects, on the assets within the game. Yeah, I think I might prefer that to be up there, to be honest, rather than all part of the overlays. But you know, you get used to it, don't you, I suppose. So yeah, everything is being stored on all of those products, on all of those units. That's okay. That's that good. And now I think we'll carry on with this for the time being, and I will roll it forward until such time as I can get the toasted cannabis bed. We can start expanding our empire and put some toasties down. Okay, we have now got 21 points at the university, so I can unlock the toasted cannabis bed, so I'm going to do that. And we've also got a new order coming in. Someone wants some stuff tonight, as much as possible. I'll accept that. And what mopeds do we have? You're going to the university. In fact, what I'll do is I'll redirect you up there. So I'll take the university off that and send you to Abigail. You're there, you're there. In fact, if we redirect all of these guys to Abigail, and hopefully get some money out of her. So now let's come back here. The cannabis is all grown, the toasted is grown in the same room as the ordinary cannabis. The three types of drugs, the cannabis, the meth and the cocaine, they're all grown in the same room, although for various reasons, as we'll see. I mean, if you saw my earlier series, you may want to separate them out just to make it logistically easier to know who's doing what and where, and the control of the environment, because each type of product does have its own particular needs. So here we are, got toasted cannabis. Yeah, the drying and cutting boards are the same, so it's just a new bed that we need. So can I put you... I can't put you in there, there's no room, so we need to make our growing room a bit bigger. So we're going to build you. Well, you may have noticed I've added a bedroom up there. Yeah, because my workers in the factory don't actually go home. The workers in your front businesses do go home, but your factory workers don't. They take breasts, and they don't take breasts. They take rests and breaks, and they don't work for certain hours, but they don't actually ever go home. Actually, I think I probably want that to be bigger again. Another on there. Okay, so if we put in a toasty bed like so, and so, these are costing me 140. Okay, and what do they need? So if we turn that overlay back on. Okay, so toasted cannabis needs heat as well as light. Actually, they need quite a bit of both. So my area of effect equipment, which is going to be here. We've got these lights. So if I put you there and you there, so that's giving you 90, which is really good. Heaters, what do we have in the way of heaters? We've got these simple ones here. Okay, I'll turn you around like so, and so. Okay, you're only getting, oh, these aren't very powerful, these heaters, are they? No. Yeah, we need bigger and better. And the thing is, we can't turn them up at all. Now what if if I move you, so if I move that light to there, and move that to there, like so. Yeah, we're getting very basic quality. Yeah, we're not getting enough light. We need more powerful lights, so we need to, again, I think that comes from the scrapyard or university. It's the scrapyard, isn't it? That gives me the area of effect stuff. Oh, I could actually get a more... I could for 25 points. So if I put off getting the car, I could grow better cannabis by unlocking the medium heater. Do I want to do that? No. I'll stick with this for the time being. We'll stick with just good quality rather than excellent quality for this. So we need to go back into the factory. We need to move these items back around again, like so. Like so. Why you want... Did I put you in like that and then like that? Right, that's better. So all three, I can't even count. So all 4 beds are giving me, yeah, 2-star toasted cannabis. That's fine. We've got more goodies growing, so do we need more drying tables and cutting benches? We probably do, actually. So another drying table. Can I fit one in here anywhere? Oh, that door's in kind of the wrong place. If I move that door to there, actually we could put another. Okay, we'll move the drying table to here. Okay, and we'll put another drying table in there. I think everyone should be able to move and reach those bits. Oh no, move it down a bit more. That's it. Yeah, you can do that. Oh, actually, we could put them so they're like that, couldn't we? Yeah. Yeah, so I was slightly disoriented by the perspective I had there. And then put another cutting table up here, like so. Ah, now notice here that my toasted is 2-star, but these drying tables and cutting tables only give me 1-star unless I heat them up to 70 or 80. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? So unless I can... Right, so what's the heat going to be then? So where's my overlay? So it's the heat the heat is the issue, isn't it? Yeah. So if I put the heat map on, and that needs to be 70 to 100. We're not going to achieve that, not with these heaters. We could put 2 heaters in, and that might just do it, but that's getting expensive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with 1-star toasted. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to take, no, we'll move these. We're going to take these, we'll put them into storage, so I'm not paying for their use. That's good, but I'm getting the best quality I can. And when we get the medium heater, hopefully that will give me more area of effect, more heat, and I can get 2-star out the door. Right, that's good. Now this shelf here, I actually want to, I'm not going to move you, I want to change you so you don't do the ordinary cannabis. So I'll put, no, you can do both of them, but this one here will only do the toasted. Be nice if there was a button here which said deselect or select all. It has been mentioned at least on the Discord server, if not the Steam forums. That would make this sort of thing a lot easier rather than repeating it. Or if you could have one shelf set to say store 2 products and then just copy that shelf and it would copy the settings for it as well. That'd be nice. There is still a fair amount of quality of life work to be done on the game, I think, to make it a properly fun experience or less frustrating. Now I also want to, actually no, I'll wait till, what are my workers? My workers, I haven't set my workers up yet, have I? I need to set my workers up to do the toasted as well. You see, there's all these little things you've got to remember. So my employees here, workers, Crystal Scott, you can work on toasted. And Justin James, you can do toasted. Minimize you, minimize you, minimize, no, that's the wrong asset, yeah. Yeah, still, this is a sort of improvement. You can actually change the colour of your workers, can you? And what does that mean? I don't know. What if I changed Crystal to be... Yeah, you see they changed their order now. No, absolutely no, I don't like it. But then again, it might be useful for classifying and categorising and organising teams of workers, perhaps. If you sorted them by colour, maybe. But yeah, okay, so I'll see. Okay, this is, I'm just looking at the workers. I don't want to look at my cleaners, so it's just the workers here I'm looking at. And likewise, Kaylee can do toasted. Do I need to add another worker? Probably not. But I think another boxing table might be a good thing to have. Actually, in my storeroom. So we'll put you, oops, round like that. Good. And once we've actually got some toasty coming out of the growing room and into storage, then I'll start adding that to my hotline so we can get orders for it as well, which should give us some even more money, which will be lovely. Right, the issue we're going to have here soon is when this shelf fills up, they won't be able to box. Well, they will start boxing, but they won't complete boxing of the basic cannabis. And that because both of these boxing tables are configured to do every product, both of these will then have a box of basic cannabis on them, which they can't put onto a shelf because all the basic cannabis shelves are full. So we're going to have to reset. We'll reset this table here just to be toasted, so that if the basic does fill up, which is pretty close to well, it will fill up if this one is stocked, is shelved, then it won't clog up the boxing tables, if you see what I mean. Possibly, hopefully, yeah. Well, I can turn that overlay off as well. There you go. Let's have a quick look at our dispatch map. How are we doing? Right, so good, we've got 2 people about to deliver apparently to Abigail. Not quite sure what Moped 3 is doing. Can we have a look at oh, we've already got 146 delivered. So let's have a look at Moped 3. Let's follow you. Because sometimes they're okay. I don't know where. Oh, you're going round the block for some reason. Oh, maybe one of the other cycles was there already parked up, so you couldn't deliver immediately. Maybe that was the problem. I'm going to guess that was. Where the other moped was around here somewhere as well. Are you actually going to stop and deliver this? Please, you know, be so kind. Aha, you are. Excellent. So, how much are we earning from Abigail? Oh, we've already delivered 292. Yeah, we're in good time for the next delivery. That's alright, so we'll get 3 deliveries out of Abigail, which will be lovely. It's possibly the first customer that we've actually delivered 3 boxes to. What are you doing with that water? That guy is just stuck to that water. Okay, I'm not going to ask. Now you see, there is a knife that you can use for chopping up stuff. You don't need to use the watering can to chop your dried cannabis. Oh, there's a deselect there. Ah, that's good. I hadn't noticed that, but there you go. So, is there? Oh, you're going to Abigail. Oh, will you get there in time? This is going to be tight. I mean, it's a pity you can't zoom in and sort of click to a location on the map. You have to go round the outside, aren't you? Which is slightly annoying. So I don't think you're going to get there in time, are you? No, Zoe is going to want some basic. So we'll accept that, and Zoe's all the way over there. So I think what we will do is send you to there and deselect Abigail, and you can go to there as well. Yeah, and this one. Okay, we'll add Abigail to there as well, but we'll let you deliver to the university first off. Yeah, Abigail's gone now, so I don't think that would have been delivered at all. So green's going to take a while to get back. Right, we've got three boxes of toasted. I'm probably going to need another delivery driver, aren't I? Which means rearranging my mopeds here, because I've enclosed them within this space. So I'd either spend another... Actually, how much is it to buy another plot of land? Where do you do that? Factory. Subplots. 1150. That's pretty much all the money I've got. And the profit margins are pretty low at the moment. No, we'll have to rearrange these. So, well, from what I've read on all the forums, is the frequency of attacks by the major is exactly as it was in the last early access build that we saw, which means there's only two. There's the first one which we saw last episode when you deliver your first cannabis, and then there is another one when you deliver your first meth. But other than that, you're not attacked, which is why I've been able to get rid of the guard. Excellent. Right, so you're in that one, so I can move that one along. And I can do that by going to build here. So that is corridor, isn't it? So I'm going to corridor, demolish this bit of corridor. That's good. And then I should be able to move. How can I move? I can move. If I select garage there, will that help? Do I have to select move? Move, that's it. Then I can move you to there. Okay. Yeah, because I had those walls around there, as you may recall, just to help defend against the major's first attack. So I don't need that anymore. Not until we get into meth, which is going to be quite some time away. Right, so I'll do that. And then once our second and third one comes in, we'll move the other garages, and then I'll have space to put the fourth garage in. And then we can start delivering toasted. Let's add it to the hotline now. So the hotline... no, it's not on the dispatch map, isn't it? So the hotline, accept orders for toasted. There we go. So Zoe, you'll get a delivery from Green. You're going back. You'll go back to Zoe. You are going back to the factory. You might deliver to Zoe as well. We'll see momentarily. Actually, I've got 30 points at the scrapyard, so no, I want the car first. I want the car first. So we've only got 4 points at the university. Yeah, we're not delivering much to the businesses at the moment. Okay, so both my mopeds are there, so I should be able to move them. So let's get rid of this bit of corridor. We'll demolish that. Good. Is there a door there? There's a door there. That's fine. But I can now move you to there, you to there, and then I can buy another garage. And that's going to cost me 250. It's only 75 a day. I think we can probably afford that. Oh, the other thing I have to remember to do, of course, is make sure my mopeds are enabled to deliver toasted as well. It's all those little things that you've got to remember to do, which is a mistake I made quite frequently in the previous series, is make sure that you've got the right product in the right rooms. You've got the right settings for all the parts of the process to create, box and store it. Make sure your workers have got all the right tasks set for the right schedules. All your vehicles are set to deliver the right products. And then you've got to make sure that your businesses or your customers also are configured to take the right product as well. All those little things you've got to remember. The game doesn't give you a great deal of help, so it doesn't warn you when you forget something, which, yeah, for people like me might be helpful, but it might be a bit too much for many players to be constantly notified, why haven't you done this? But yeah, right, so we need to look at our mopeds here. Yeah, you see garage name, that's green, so it's gone to the top, even though it was the fourth one I put in. So we'll colour you brown. Yeah, okay, so you've now gone to the bottom, and I can change you. Oh, I did remap the M key, which is the alternate key for going to the map or out of the map. If you remember in the previous episode, I typed M and immediately was taken out of this screen and back to the site. But yes, I couldn't change the key binding in the game, but when I got back to the main menu I could change the key binding. So I've changed the map key to Alt or something, I can't remember what it was, but Tab also works, so I use that instead. Deselect all, and you can do everything too. Yeah, that's fine. And the moped, you can do everything. You can do everything. This may or may not be a suitable decision. I'm hoping that if it's delivering to, say, Zoe, who only wants basic, it will only pick up basic and not take toasted and fail to deliver it, or deliver it and not get a suitable reward because she didn't want toasted, for example. We shall see. Now you can deliver to the university and the scrapyard. Yeah, I'm not sure brown is a terribly clear colour. No, don't press the space bar. Oh yes, the other odd thing here, space bar is a deselection key here, it's not just the speed key. Yeah. Do I need more staff? Come on, will someone please pick a box up and give it to a moped? What are you guys doing? Is this out of hours or something? They are indeed all looking very confused. Let's pause this for a second. So you are... Can I click on you to find you? Yes, I can see you. It says using appliance, which probably means the hand dryer, with knife in hand for cutting the cannabis. Okay, you're Kaylee, apparently. But I need to actually go into employees to find what you're doing. So Kaylee Phillips, and you're using the appliance. You're on schedule W3. Oh no, you're no. So what is schedule W3? W3. In the time is 11. You're on a break. In fact, all my workers are on a break at this point. Darn it. Now I need to give someone a job. If I give you a break there and put you back to work there, okay, and put you to work at 11, okay, I think, yeah, we'll try that. Is anybody going to go to work? Aha, someone is. Well done. So you're carrying toasted. I don't know which moped you are. Oh, they all could be carrying toasted. So who have... It doesn't tell me what they're carrying. So carrying toasted to Zoe Price, who doesn't want toasted. No, absolutely not. Do not do that. So how much money have I made out of Zoe? 292. Yeah, just because you can take it doesn't mean you should. So okay, we're going to give you the university, and I'm going to take Zoe away from you. Okay, so right, the second moped that left was given toasted. Right, you're all going to the university apart from the last one who left, who is presumably... Oh, is the brown one. Right, you're carrying basic. No, you're not going to make it to Zoe in time, are you? No. Yeah, it looks like we still have to do a lot of micromanagement of the deliveries, which is frustrating, to be honest. So, okay, so Mariah wants toasted. Right. And I've no idea which moped is carrying toasted. I think you are. So if I send you there. as opposed to there. You. Yeah, I think you're carrying toasted as well, so you can go there as opposed to there. Right, so if we change these guys to only carry toasted, I think we're going to have to do that to make sure that things don't get confused. And you guys will only carry the basic. Yeah. I mean, you could, for example, change the colour to match which particular product you're carrying in your vehicle, which might help you organise who's delivering where. So that's quite a handy thing, and they would then be sort of grouped together. So all the green ones would be together at the top, followed by the yellow or whatever down this list. So that could work. So don't press the space bar because that doesn't help anybody. So I am kind of seeing a use case, as we say in the computer business, for the colour organisation of your vehicles. So let's have a look at. There you are. Yes, you can see them on the vehicle. You can see on the vehicles there what they're carrying. 2-star. Really? Hang on. That's. Oh, it is 2-star. Toasted. How did that happen? Okay, so it's 1-star. That maybe the boxing table turns it into 2-star because it's well boxed. Maybe it's the branding, the labelling on the box gives you that extra kudos, perhaps. Who knows? Yeah, not me. Right, so we were following you. And... oh, that's interesting. Oh, that is interesting. Oh, Mariah, obviously, or whatever your name was. So there's 2 parking spots and 2 people to do the pickup, which is nice. Because on quite a few places, I think, I may be wrong to be honest, on several places I think there's only 1 parking spot, which is what I thought was happening with Zoe earlier, if you recall. There was 1 parking spot, and oh, we've got a P here. Now, does that mean that's where they park? I don't think it does, but it'd be nice if it did. I have an issue with the parking spots, which you may recall me mentioning. Yes, when I was looking at my legitimate businesses, there's an issue with parking spots there. But I won't go into that here, not till we need to discuss it, because by the time I get my legitimate businesses up and running, it might have been fixed. Who knows? I don't recall if I mentioned this in the previous episode, but there is currently a lack of finances in the game. The whole finance tab, the whole economy tab has been removed from the game for the release, but it is due to be put back quite soon, so it might be reinstated as of the next significant update to the game. But there were some issues apparently when they were sort of doing the final testing before release 1.0 was released, so they took the finance tab off altogether. But it is coming back, and hopefully it's more useful. I had issues with it, you may recall, previously. So our bank statement, we'll be able to work out what's going on. And what's going on now, I think, is me drawing this episode to a close. It's been going on for a little while now, and we've still got a way to go before we can get to the next stage. Before we do, though, let's check the state of our businesses. 36 points. Yeah, I still need to deliver stuff to the businesses so I can get those upgrades that I'm after. And then we will do that. So what will happen again, I think I will run forward a bit more off camera, earn some more money, do any sort of simple modifications I need to my factory here, and we'll see what happens there. Hopefully we'll develop more toasted cannabis and maybe get into, we'll see, into the Amazonian too. We will see. But in the meantime, I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of Definitely Not Fried Chicken. I trust that you've enjoyed this. If you have, do let me know. be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbs uppy button. Even better if you've got anything to say about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself. If you're playing it, what are your thoughts of it so far? This first couple of weeks at least of official release. Then yeah, please do write a note in the comments box below. That would be awesome. Other than that, of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I release another one of these videos or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Definitely Not Fried Chicken, until the next time, bye bye for now.